Flying a helicopter demands constant, undivided attention. With portable electronic devices, or PEDs, there's more to look at inside the cockpit. So when do our electronic devices change from being helpful to becoming deadly distracting gadgets? Let's discuss useful strategies for your next flight using portable electronic devices here on the FAA's Rotorcraft Collective. We think we can multitask, but things get missed. In flying a helicopter, maintaining situational awareness means limiting distractions. As an ancient philosopher once said, to do two things at once is to do neither. The pilot of a Bell 206 was returning from a business trip over featureless terrain in New Mexico. Visibility was at least 10 miles and the weather was good. The pilot was flying low along the contour of the ground. At the same time, he was on a cell phone call with a rental car agency. He wasn't paying attention to the gradually rising terrain under the aircraft. The helicopter impacted the ground and was consumed by fire. For the rental car agent on the other end, the call suddenly went dead. The NTSB determined that the pilot was likely distracted by the phone call as he flew into the ground. With the late afternoon sun and featureless terrain, this unnecessary cell phone call became a fatal distraction. When a pilot is distracted and loses situational awareness, confusion and a startled response are the typical result. Critical moments can pass while a pilot attempts to regain focus. Attention to your device can easily cause you to lose that critical sense of the passage of time that is vital for situational awareness. And it's reestablishing that situational awareness that can cause you several moments of confusion. When are we aware that we have lost situational awareness? It's when we reestablish situational awareness. After surviving such an incident, the pilot realizes how close they have come to death. Portable electronic devices can easily cause such a distraction. The discussion here is not about the legality of using electronic devices in the cockpit. It's about when and under what circumstances to properly use them. Using an electronic flight bag for navigation is common these days, but it too can cause a distraction severe enough to wreck the situational awareness it's supposed to be enhancing. Another point is this. If you're distracted by a phone or tablet, are you neglecting your primary task of flying the helicopter? In 2022, a flight instructor in a Bell 407 helicopter was conducting 180-degree auto-rotations using night vision goggles. These auto-rotations were to complete to a power-off landing. In the middle of that auto-rotation, the flight instructor received a text on his watch. I know this because I was that flight instructor. I answered that text. I realized in the middle of that maneuver what I was doing and the critical nature and the danger I was exposing myself, my customer, and the aircraft to. At the end of that flight, I gave my watch away to the person behind that camera. This was a critical mistake that I myself made, not even thinking about the risk I exposed the crew and the aircraft to. So how do you manage the use of portable electronic devices to a reasonable level? Well, here are some tips. Thorough pre-flight planning will minimize distractions from a portable device during flight. Also, practice a data collection routine that reduces the need to search your device for information during flight. Develop your contingencies before you take off. Maintaining an adequate level of proficiency should include both the machine you're flying and the electronic device you rely on. Today's flight management software is amazing. However, you should know how to quickly sift through the software. Practice on the ground to get the keystrokes down. As in the rental car example, making or accepting phone calls, text messages, or emails during the flight can end tragically. Make it your practice to put your phone in airplane mode, or better yet, stow it away before you lift off. If you drop a device, it can lead to distraction, spatial disorientation, or jammed flight controls, possibly leading to a total loss of control. Relying on your device could lead to trouble if it's your sole source of navigation. What if it goes on the fritz or the battery croaks? Always have an electronic or a paper backup. As a rule, limit all electronic device usage to safety of flight only. That business call you forgot to make, it can wait. If your boss, your passengers, or your spouse understood the risk, would they be okay with these distractions? Your business is to fly the aircraft. Using a portable electronic device while flying can be distracting. Non-essential usage adds risk to your flight. Aviate, then navigate and communicate. Good pre-flight planning and having contingency plans for your flight can keep portable electronic device distractions to a minimum. For the FAA Safety Team and the U.S. Helicopter Safety Team, I'm Randy Rolls.